And on to the timed final of the men's 400 meters freestyle, heat number 5. In lane number 1 from Team Ipswich, Joe Cooper. Some absolutely fantastic and fast starts there. All the boys going to be looking at going as close to 4 minutes, possibly even sub 4 minutes as possible. Not much in it at the moment off of that start at all. All of the boys carry on quite well together. First position, Joe Cooper, Michael Klimaszewski in second, Callum Wollaston in third. All of those boys there going sub 30 seconds. One would assume that they're going to go sub 1 minute at this 100 meter mark coming up. Joe Cooper in lane 1, Ben Blowers in lane 8 on the outside, doing very well here as they approach the 100 meter mark. It's Joe Cooper in first, Nathan Wells second, Michael Klimaszewski in third. Nearly all of those boys going sub 1 minute for that first 100. They certainly would have done some pacing in their training in the last few months, preparing them for this, making sure that they're not going to be absolutely shattered as they come on to the closing stages. But Joe Cooper still in front in lane number 1. Michael Klimaszewski in second still. Callum Wollaston bringing it back up to from 8th to 3rd there. Nathan Wells in 4. Not much in it at all between any of these boys, but it's starting to be Joe Cooper of Ipswich and Michael Klimaszewski in lane number 3, starting to break away from the rest of the pack as they come onto the halfway stage here. Joe Cooper still in front, Michael Klimaszewski only about 1.38 seconds behind. Miles Turner now into the 3rd position. Lewis Billing also doing well. My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, it is chopping and changing quite regularly in this 400, but Joe Cooper and Michael Klimaszewski in lanes 1 and 3 still leading the way here. Nathan Wells possibly starting to make a break for it, but Joe Cooper still in front. Michael still in 2nd position. On the turn then, it's going to be Callum Wollaston, Miles Turner, Nathan Wells, Lewis Binning. But that gap between Joe Cooper and Michael Klimaszewski and the rest of the pack is starting to widen, really starting. That stroke rate of Joe Cooper really starting to increase here. Michael Klimaszewski looks incredibly comfortable as he comes into that final turn here. Is he going to have enough energy to take Joe Cooper? Joe Cooper, a fast turn there, absolutely ferocious, with Michael Klimaszewski in second. That gap starting to widen, but he's starting to speed up as well. Miles Turner in third. Lewis Binning hunting him down with Callum Wollaston. Oh, goodness me. But Joe Cooper now really starting to move. Every stroke which he is taking, he is moving further away from Michael in lane number 3. Just a reminder, his entry time is a 4:08. It's looking increasingly confident, but Joe Cooper, look at that stroke rate, look at the speed of that. It's really starting to move. Michael Klimaszewski doing his absolute utmost to beat him, but I don't think it's going to be enough because Joe Cooper has been, he's led from the off, and he's doing an absolutely fantastic job over the last 400 meters. He's going to come into the final 5 meters here. He's going to take the gold here, 4:05.91. What a time from him. Joe Cooper, he went out fast. The bet, the risk paid off for him, and he is now going to be taking the gold, I imagine, in his age group. So congratulations to Joe. Well done to all of those boys. I mean, look at that replay. What a fantastic stroke from him. Really, really moving there. just pulling in front of Michael, and that finish there was absolutely superb. As we move on to Heat 13, which is the timed final of the men's 12 years and over 200 meters freestyle. In lane 0 from Team Ipswich, it's Joe Cooper. All of these chaps going sub 2 minute quite substantially. Many go sub 1:55 here, so they're going to be undoubtedly looking for personal bests. But out in front at the start is Ben Blurs of the City of Norwich in lane number 7. Lewis Binning and Nathan Wells sticking very closely to his right-hand side there. At the turn, though, it's going to be closer than it was earlier on. Ben Blowers in first, Lewis Binning second, Joe Cooper in third, Nathan Wells not far behind in fourth. But this certainly isn't the spearhead one would expect to see in a seeded heat such as this. These chaps obviously understand the importance of this, pacing of each other, racing against each other, having that competition is so important. But coming out now is Nathan Wells, coming into his own here. He's going to be turning first. Looking at the scoreboard, then it's Joe Cooper in second, Lewis Binning and Ben Blurs dropping down to third and fourth, but still leading the way is Nathan Wells. But it's a very reputable effort from Joe Cooper of Team Ipswich in lane number 0. Looks like he might actually just be overtaking Nathan Wells of West Norfolk in lane number 4, but still all to play for at the turn. At the turn, then it is Joe Cooper, 126.08. 0.5 behind him, Nathan Wells, Ben Blurs in second, Miles Turner coming up into fourth. But coming into the home straight here, it's looking like a very strong swim from Joe Cooper. Nathan Wells trying to claw back first position here, but it's going to be very tight indeed. Joe Cooper of Team Ipswich, he's aiming for a 155.50, but Nathan Wells here is going to be very tight. But Joe Cooper, he's going to be taking the win here, 155.85. But Joe Cooper there, that final 100 really helped to prepare him for that back-end speed in this 200 meters freestyle, and confirmation of those official results there. Nathan Wells tried to hold on, but, you know, I mean, there was a second there. It was always going to be very difficult. As we have a look at the replay there, and look at that start, a very strong start from Nathan and Joe in lanes 4 and 0. Look at that. It wasn't too close. Well, it was quite close there, but then Joe Cooper turning first on that last 75. Nathan Wells just slightly behind, but that final 50 really helped to secure that win for Joe Cooper of Team Ipswich in lane number 0. Event 232, the men's 400 meters individual medley times final. In lane number 3 from Team Ipswich, Joe Cooper. This one is going to be explosive, ladies and gents. Nathan Wells in lane 4, out of the block incredibly quickly there. Onto the fly length, followed very tightly by Joe Cooper and Miles Turner in 3 and 5. At the turn then, it's definitely going to be sub 30 seconds. Wells in front, Cooper in second, Turner third, Terrell fourth, Loveman in 5th. Those top 4 going sub 30 seconds here, but Nathan Wells still in front. Joe Cooper trying to beat him on this, as is Miles Turner in lane at number 5. But that is Nathan Wells, who's powering away on this butterfly length. What a fantastic length he has had. Wells first, 101.08. Cooper second, 101.83. Turner 0.01 behind him there. When you get to this level, it's just milliseconds, not that much at all between them. But Nathan Wells still leading the way in lane number 4 on the backstroke length. Miles Turner looking like he's gaining some ground upon Joe Cooper on this backstroke. The Vuvuzela of Team Ipswich encouraging Joe Cooper in lane number 3 on. But it's Nathan Wells, Turner second, Cooper third. Nathan Wells though, a very strong performance from him. Miles Turner trying to get that ground here, not much in it though, only about half a metre. Miles Turner starting to overtake Nathan Wells here on this backstroke length. It's neck and neck at the moment. It looks like Miles Turner might just have an inkling in front here as they turn at the halfway stage onto the breaststroke length. Who is the faster breaststroker? Miles Turner first, Nathan Wells in second, Joe Cooper still in third. Miles Turner really shifting well. Nathan Wells looking a little bit tired here in lane number 4. Miles Turner really starting to make headroom on this breaststroke length. Joe Cooper coming back strongly in lane at number 3, but Miles Turner really starting to speed away here from Nathan Wells in 4. He's going to come up onto the turn first. 252.11 there. Joe Cooper goes into second. 255.39. Nathan Wells slightly behind that. But Miles Turner, look at that stroke. A fantastic stroke for a 100 length in an individual medley here. Really starting to move. Lots of propulsion, lots of kick. Moving him forward. Making sure that he's cementing his lead on this breaststroke length. He's coming into his final turn on this end before the finish. Turner 33 minutes, 0.31. 0.86 there. Cooper still in second. Nathan Wells slipping down to third. But it's Miles Turner who is speeding in front here. Every stroke he takes on this is moving him forward, cementing his lead here, and he is going to be looking for a medal, but he's also going to be looking to beat his personal best here. 4:27.07. It's going to be very tight here on the last 50, but Miles Turner still in front, Joe Cooper in second, Nathan Wells still in third, but Miles Turner, that backstroke really ensured that he had a breakout. The breaststroke was brilliant, and the freestyle, he is flying here at the Festival of Swimming. But he's coming into his final 5 meters now. Him against the clock, aiming to have a strong finish, and he does. 4:37.22. Joe Cooper of Team Ipswich manages to secure second, 4:43.55. Moving on then to heat number 10, which is the timed final, the men's 12 years and over 200 meters individual medley. In lane number 0 from Team Ipswich, Joe Cooper. Not much one could fault with the start, but looking at that, it is Michael Klimaszewski of Hatfield in lane number 7. He had the best start there. Look at him go. That flying length has propelled him nearly a metre in front of the next competitor, which is Charles White in lane number 6. Goodness me, if he can keep this up, he is going to be doing incredibly well. Final 5 meters for Michael Klimaszewski. He's touching first. White in second. Wollaston in third. Lewis Binning fourth. Michael Klimaszewski, though, still in front here. Onto the backstroke he goes. Nathan Wells in lane number 4 of West Norfolk. He's trying to catch up. He's in second at the moment, but Michael is still in first as they come to the final 15 meters before the breaststroke, and of course the halfway leg. Who is going to get the touch at that halfway stage? We shall soon find out. Nathan Wells, though, really coming up on his tail, but Michael Klimaszewski still in first. 59.72, 0.03 in that between him and Nathan Wells in second. Miles Turner up to third. Charles White dropping down to fourth. But Miles Turner here in lane number 5, he's really starting to move. That breaststroke length is an incredibly strong stroke for him. He's coming through into the middle here between Nathan Wells and Michael Klimaszewski. He's going to be coming in to the final 10 meters of this breaststroke length in a very comfortable position indeed onto the freestyle. Quick look from Michael onto his right-hand side. But Miles Turner is going to be turning first. Michael Klimaszewski second, Nathan Wells third. Miles Turner, that breaststroke length has propelled him forward. Freestyle, he is really starting to move. Nathan Wells doing his best to claw back something, as is Michael Klimaszewski. But it's Miles Turner who is still in the lead in this 200 meters individual medley timed final. Michael Klimaszewski coming up on the right-hand side, but Miles Turner is really flying here. That breaststroke length propelled him so far. He's going to take the touch, 209.72. Joe Cooper on the outside in lane number 0. He has a shocker. He comes second, 211.89.